Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping straight into Cardano. Obviously, Cardano has been decreasing a little bit, a 1.38% decrease in the last 24 hours. However, Cardano is just seeing a small correction in its massive increase. We did see in the last month this massive increase of 11% coming just pretty much from this April 10th, April 11th, 122 to about $1.56 by the end of April 14th, 4 a.m. We're starting to see this kind of decrease or a correction take place. I think we will stabilize right around this $1.35, $1.37 mark, which will be great for Cardano holders. We're going to continue to see rises throughout the rest of 2021. So we will be doing price predictions today on April, May, and 2021. If you guys don't know what Cardano is by some crazy stretch of imagination, Cardano is a blockchain built platform on proof-of-stake consensus protocol that validates its transactions without high energy cost. Development on Cardano uses the Haskell programming language, which is described as enabling Cardano to pursue evidence-based development for unparalleled security and stability. The blockchain's native token, ADA, is named after the 19th century mathematician Ada Lovelace. So if we take a look at what Cardano really holds on the actual website itself, I do want to take a look at these stats and the price analysis going into the price predictions here in just a second. But let's take a look, like I said, at the website. Let's see what Cardano really is all about and why it's such a big coin and continuing to push farther and farther into the top of the market caps of all coins. So right now, making the world work better for all. It's really their whole concept is trying to make Cardano this big blockchain platform for change makers, innovators, and visionaries with the tools and technologies required to create possibility for the many as well as the few and bring about positive global change. So a lot of people understanding that Cardano is the way of the future. A lot of people understand that Cardano is going to be competing with Ethereum, eye to eye level. It's going to be very, very close. It's going to be very interesting to actually watch Cardano when it's completely polished over, as well as Ethereum polished over, which one really holds the most value. It's really going to be about which one can do it faster, which one can do it better, and which one is really more loved by everybody in the cryptoverse. So hopefully they try to cater to users and not just things that really don't mean anything for anybody utility wise. So let's talk more about what Cardano is doing. So our world is changing together. We can change it for the better. They talk about how Cardano is a proof of stake blockchain platform, and it's the first to be founded on peer-reviewed research and developed through evidence-based methods. It combines pioneering technologies to provide unparalleled security and sustainability to decentralized application systems and societies. With a leading team of engineers, Cardano exists to redistribute power from unaccountable structures to the margins to individuals and be enabling force for positive change and progress. A history of impossible made possible. They talk about their use cases as well, which I really do like. If you guys take a look at their use cases, go to Cardano.org to do your research. Remember, guys, I'm not going to be a financial advisor ever, so I will not give you guys financial advice. But if you go to Cardano.org, they do talk about their use cases. And, Cardano is obviously a very large utility token. It has so many different use cases, and obviously the projects and updates they're currently working on, the roadmap itself, they're working on things like governance and obviously scalability and so much coming to Cardano that Ethereum actually doesn't have complete yet and understanding of. So we'll talk about more about that in just a second. But enterprise, developing platform, Cardano is being built to accommodate a broad range of use cases, solving problems across multiple industry verticals. And this is very, very true. We talk more about, its solutions for education, retail, art, agriculture, government, finance, healthcare. Obviously, these are massive, massive categories with massive amount of use cases in each single category alone. So you can really see that Cardano is one of those coins that is going to be here long term. It's got a lot of use cases, and because of that, the value is going to continue to rise throughout the rest of 2021. When we, kind of get more and more people invested into cryptocurrencies, they're going to start with things like Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously, and then they're going to trickle out to things like Cardano Chainlink, and then next, obviously, are the 100Xs that people usually jump into after those beginning altcoins. So Cardano being probably the top altcoin right now. A lot of people obviously understand what Cardano is doing, what they're trying to accomplish, and because of that, let's go to the actual roadmap itself. So obviously foundation and decentralization were two massive Cardano really roadblocks, and they jumped straight past those. We're now on smart contract scaling and governance, and they're doing a great job on these, and you can actually check the status yourself. If you go to status updates, you can actually get the status of the basically the week prior and see what they've all accomplished in that week. So I do like the idea of really they keep themselves really up to date with everybody, understanding, they have accomplished quite a lot in every week, and they talk about that in these articles. So it's a great thing to check into if you want to get a little bit more technical and understand what they're actually working on themselves. But I do want to go back to this Cardano roadmap because it does explain foundation and decentralization. Yet we're all the way to this $1.50. What was it? $1.56. April 14th, 4 a.m. We saw $1.56 as our all-time high, which is massive. Obviously, $1.56, a $44.1 billion market cap with just two of these complete. Just the foundation of decentralization, the three biggest ones are still to come: smart contract scaling and governance. So the fact that three of these are still yet not finished, we could easily see a 2x very quickly, just with these finished and nothing else happening. So obviously there's going to be more with Cardano. There's going to be more adoption, more people jumping into crypto. So there's so many different things that's going to push Cardano up in 2021, and we're going to talk more about that here in just a second. By going to this price chart, we do see that this has been a very, very up and down, somewhat healthy Cardano price chart. We do see obviously increases with a lot of corrections and stabilizations. For the most part, we have seen increases throughout 2021 without any setbacks, besides the obvious corrections that do occur after increases. So for the most part, like I said, it's a very healthy price chart. We see in the last week continuing decreasing through after this all-time high. We had $1.56. We're continuing to decrease, and I think we are getting a good entry point for most people looking to buy into Cardano. I actually just bought some more myself. Obviously, dollar cost averaging is a great way to go. A lot of people do it that way, but you're looking at a fairly good entry point if you're looking to just buy in bulk. Cardano is looking at $1.38 right now, and I think we will get past that all-time high, that previous all-time high, by the end of April alone. So we'll talk here about that in just a second. Jumping into the last month, this really shows what April's going to look like. So we have seen this pretty much as stabilization for quite some time with no movement, but April is going to have big things occur. I think by the very, very end, we're going to see Cardano push its way closer to $1.60, $1.75, and because of that, I think about $1.70 is going to be our all-time high. $1.60, $1.56, around that range of our previous all-time high will be a good stabilization or a stable spot for Cardano to rest. I think that's going to be a massive push. I think it's going to push right alongside Chainlink. We talk about Chainlink on this channel as well quite a lot. I think Cardano and Chainlink are both going to push quite a bit in the next couple weeks for sure. So we'll continue to monitor both of those coins. But like I said, $1.70, $1.75, $1.60, right around that range, we're going to see Cardano by the end of April. By the end of May, we're going to continue to see Cardano push. I think we could easily see Cardano right around $2.50, $2.60 as an all-time high, stabilizing, like I said, $2.50. I think that's definitely a possibility as Cardano's market cap will be increasing at quite a substantial rate in the next couple of months, in my opinion. Jumping into 2021, I think Cardano could easily be a $8 to $9 to $10 coin, stabilizing right around the $8 to $9, and like I said, all-time high right around $10 to even possibly $12 as an all-time high. Do remember, guys, I like to keep my price predictions as conservative, realistic, and reasonable as possible. So when I do these, I'd like to be as honest as possible with my thoughts on Cardano and the specific coin we're talking about in that video. So Cardano specifically, it's looking like a very reasonable spot for Cardano to rest around that $8 to $9 range by the end of 2021 with a, like I said, an all-time high right at that $10 to $12. So we'll continue to watch Cardano for obvious reasons. It's a huge coin. It's got massive potential. Because of that, it's definitely going to be one of those coins that you should add to your watch list, wait list, and find a good dip to jump in and invest if you are interested. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys all in the next one.